Welcome to the channel, Ben.
Tony, how you doing,
Thank you for coming on.
right? Yeah,
so,
right.
Eddie's coming. Are you ready?
I think brown.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Brown. I don't know. It's sort of all sort of... That's good.
Yeah, but that's paint.
You haven't finished it, Tony.
Right.
Before, wasn't it?
No?
I'm destined to find it.
Well, we'll get to that. Welcome, Revdup. Welcome to another episode on Revdup. Today we've got something a little bit different for you. So I've got my good friend Ben, who's just out the camera. We're going to meet him in a second, who is in the trade of painting, spraying and panel beating. He's got his own little company, his own little setup. Basically what he's doing today is he is going to be rating my cheap spray can spray job, which some of you have already saw. If you haven't, go and watch the previous video. You can have a little look at Dan's rating. So what we'll do is we'll now go and meet Ben, and we'll get him to tell you what he does, where he's from and what cars he's got. Welcome to the channel, Ben.
Tony, how you doing?
Thank you for coming on.
Right? Yeah,
so
nice.
tell the audience what you do for a living, who you are and what cars you got.
Right, so yeah, as Tony was saying, I do car body work, got my own place just at the back of Mayfield sort of thing. So we do more like classic stuff really.
Yeah.
A few like old Audi Quattros, done a Nissan Pulsar GTI,
Yep.
stuff like that.
Which impulsed you to buy one, didn't it?
Yeah, don't talk about that. Yeah, it's in a few bits at the moment, but yeah, so yeah, I've got that, and yeah, that's about that really for that sort of side of things. But so we don't do as much modern stuff now, just because with the big restorations, obviously it just gets in the way sort of thing. Like people in the trade know, like trying to juggle it all is a bit of a
okay.
nightmare, so.
And you came down here today, your Focus ST3.
Yeah, I've still got it. Yeah,
still got it. You've had it for years.
5 years.
I've known you ever since you.
Ever since I've had it,
car,
in the
basically.
lockdown. Yeah.
But you also came with your friend Tommy, who is behind the camera, but he's got a Golf R, as he likes to keep telling everyone.
And the
blah,
mileage.
blah, blah,
So
low mileage, blah, blah,
blah.
but what we'll do now is we'll get Spencer, who is also my other co-host and the other cameraman, as some of you have met. He's currently sat in the car around the corner because Ben's not seen this car.
No.
He's not seen any videos on it, so we're going to get his complete first reaction.
Honestly,
so what we'll do, we'll get Spencer to drive round.
Yep.
And we'll get your reaction.
Yep.
So
let's have a look.
Let's get it done.
Yep. Let's have a butcher's. Hopefully he's lacquered it. I'm really optimistic, you know.
Have you keyed it up at least, Tony?
Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's get him round.
I'll get to have a look.
Right, what we're going to do is we're going to ring Spencer, get him to come round. I hope he answers because it's very shit signal around here.
Is it mechanically sound as well?
It's mechanically okay.
Like all your other cars, it's me, yeah?
Yeah, we'll see. Right, Spencer, you coming round here? Yeah, well, come on then, because we're kind of anxiously waiting. He's got his head down at the pavement because he don't know what to expect. Is that my exhaust rattle I can hear? Right, okay, well, we'll see you in about 10 seconds, yeah? Yeah, boy. Okie dokie. Right, see you in a bit. Right, he's just round the corner. And he's coming. Are you ready?
I think it's brown.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Brown.
Because you're not going to see
bloody hell.
So, here's the car. So,
I don't know. It's sort of all sort of. Bumper's good.
Yeah, but that's paint on plastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, Spencer, chuck me my keys. Thank you very much. See you in a bit.
See you later.
You haven't finished it, Tony.
Right. Well, we'll get to that, right? We'll get to that. Okay. So.
What's this?
No, we didn't know. So basically, what we did is we rolled off a bit of paper,
Yeah.
and we chucked him in there to stop it from blocking up.
Very good.
See,
yes.
I know what I'm
tips of the
doing
trade.
sometimes, right? I know what I'm doing sometimes.
Yeah, it's very
You know?
nice.
I mean,
The bumpers, fair play, are actually not bad, are they? This
No,
isn't too bad.
no.
Yeah. But I suppose what you also got to remember is what's underneath reflects on what's on top. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So, I'm guessing you didn't prime it.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute. I just want you to have a little brief walk around so we can see your reaction, and then we'll stop and we'll talk about it. All right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you just take a walk around, take it all in. You know, get some questions, get some answers, blah blah blah, and we'll go from there. Okay?
Yeah. One thing I would say, what did you use? 1 pack, 2 pack aerosol? Oh no.
The way you go, oh no, oh no. Well,
It ain't the worst,
again,
I've
I'll tell you everything once we get back together and you can just have a little look around.
Yeah.
All right.
Over the badges. It's gone off, isn't it? Yeah. Oh.
Sorry for the awkward silence. He's just taking it all in. He doesn't know what to say or where to start.
I'm stunned. It's so.
I mean, he's either stunned because he's impressed, or he's stunned because he's just never seen a paint job like this before in his life.
In all fair, no, I've seen.
I mean, he has seen some of my cars, and he knows roughly what to
This
expect.
is actually a very good one, Tony. For you, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. My camo Corsa.
Camo Corsa was very
the
good,
best,
yeah,
I think.
that was actually-
My camo Corsa was best.
Yeah,
I'll see if I can find a picture and get a picture of the camo Corsa, because that was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that camo Corsa one. Right, you had a good look around.
I have, yeah.
Right, okay, so we'll talk about the things a little bit more now, okay?
Yeah. I mean, the masking's quite good. in here. Yeah, the masking's pretty good, yeah. Yeah, well done.
Right, now you've had a good walk around it and you won't stop peeling it.
No, that's it, yeah.
Right, so now you've had a good walk around, you've had a good look around it. Right, we're going to start on the front. But first of all, do you have any questions that you want me to answer at the minute?
How many aerosols did you use?
How many aerosol cans?
Yes.
I think it was about 9. About 9.
Not too bad.
Basically, I raided 2 shops and took everything off the shelf.
Just needs a bit more coverage in
Well,
places, but it
I
ain't
mean,
bad.
questions wise, so you've asked that one. Any more before I move on to the car?
Did you actually prep it, or did you just?
I did prep it.
Yep.
So we did Kia,
Yep. With.
sandpaper.
What?
We actually
What?
Well, I used the sanding blocks, you know, them little rubbers
Oh,
for sanding
yeah.
blocks. Used one of them
Yeah,
and a little bit of like, I think it was 120 grit sandpaper on certain bits. So yeah, like we did kind of prep it and we did mask
Well, it's
it
not
up,
going
as
to
you can
flake
tell.
off with 120. That's for sure. That's good. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The front of the car,
Yep.
the bonnet. We'll start with the bonnet.
Yep.
Don't know if you can tell,
Yep.
but we kind of ran out of paint
Yeah,
when
I
we got
can
to the bonnet.
tell. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
It's sort of. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were doing extra coats on it,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden we ran out.
Yes.
But again, like I said, we raided 2 shops,
Yes.
and the only other closest shop is Tunbridge Wells. So we didn't quite get to Tunbridge
No.
Wells.
No.
So the 2 shops, there's one in Eastbourne and there's one in New Haven.
Yeah.
And I went to both and I raided the shelves of everything they had, right?
Yeah.
Which was 9 cans in total.
Yeah.
So we ran out of the bonnet. So apart from the fact that we run out of paint, what do you think of it so far?
I like the colour,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's not. They say a 2 metre car. They say sometimes if you do one
Oh mate, this
you're
is
rushing
more
it.
like a 50
This
metre
is like
car.
a-
This is like
This
a...
is we're going over there.
Mate, this is a 50 metre car.
I like the colour, but with aerosol, it's hard. In all fairness, Tony, with aerosol, it's hard because you're doing that bit, it's drying, and as
Yeah.
it's drying, all the overs. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and you haven't, like, because it's not primed, and like you're gonna. It's all right. It's
It's all right, you keep saying. Those are the
all
main
right,
words
yeah.
at the minute. It's all right.
yeah.
But the bumper,
In all fairness, the bumper is actually very smooth and glossy and quite nice, to be fair.
but I think I found with this paint when we were painting the car,
yeah,
you get a different finish on plastic
Yeah.
than you did with metal.
yeah, 100%.
Even though the rattle can was for metal, plastics, wood, everything basically,
yeah.
we kind of got a different finish.
Did you prep that up with the 120 as well? or
No,
not?
we just scotched that with
Yeah,
the
well the
rubber
thing
pad.
is with like when you're prepping stuff, obviously
Yeah.
it's not primed, so it's a bit different. But like the 120s and your 80s and all that lot are like for your filler work.
Yeah.
So obviously all that bare metal in with your 80s, and then you finish your filler in. You know, everyone's different. Some people finish it in like 180, some people only 120. Everyone's different, but because whatever's the surface is like underneath,
Yeah.
you're gonna get like on top, if that makes sense.
Yeah, which we'll see as we walk around the
Yeah,
car anyway.
yeah. So that's why the bumpers are so nice, because of the surface underneath, what's already painted.
And the
It's
thing
nice
is, I
and
think
smooth.
what's happened is obviously plastic don't really get lack appeal.
No.
So I think it was always a smoother finish
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
But I masked up. I did all the masking
Yeah, in
up.
all fairness, the
funnily enough.
masking is actually
I
really
did
good.
all the masking up.
Not trying to
yeah.
bring him up, but it actually
And-
is very
And I even used a Stanley knife to cut round to get a
Oh,
smooth finish.
very nice, yeah.
So I did learn a few tricks of the
You do,
trade.
yeah.
while
Fine
doing
line tape as well, you can have where you put the
Yeah.
old, yeah, that's it.
But yeah, so while we're at the front, you've obviously noticed that the roof's not been done.
No, you run out of aerosols.
No,
No?
so that's going black.
Yeah.
We're painting the roof black.
Yeah, that would mean. Yeah.
Because it'll complement the sun strip.
Yeah. Satin
and
or gloss?
It'll also complement the black
Yeah,
trim.
yeah. Satin or gloss?
I might try and go satin.
I think so. Yeah, for all these and
because
stuff,
obviously it'll match that, it'll match the sun strip.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to go satin.
Yeah, I think that's
Alright.
good. Yeah.
Any more questions about the front?
No, I think, like you said, we've covered all that. It's just you've run out on a bit, and like you said, at least you might say that.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No, but you know, like you said, all bits like that where the lack, I can tell where it's had lack appeal
Yeah.
everywhere, isn't it? Yeah, it's just whatever's underneath. So that's that, isn't it? But no, apart from that, I think that's it. The bumper, never done it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair
Right.
play. Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll leave that at that.
Yep.
And we'll do this side first.
Yep.
Right, we'll do this side first because in my opinion, it's the worst side.
Right.
So we'll get this side done first
Yeah.
and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So, let's go around the side.
Yeah. Again, that's just lack appeal, isn't it? You can see it all.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether they're like run dots where it's sprayed out.
I think it is. I think it is.
It ain't bad. Theirs pretty good,
Yep.
but obviously that's just what's
Yeah.
underneath it. Do you know what I mean?
Now, I have a question for you. I
Yeah.
don't understand what people say when they mean orange peel.
So
What does orange peel mean?
So
Because
orange-
everyone's looked at this and they said there's quite a bit of orange peel.
Yeah. So like it's in the name. You know, like an orange skin. You
Yeah.
can see you got that sort of. If you look at it closely, it is. Well, I'm just saying it like peel. It's if you look closely. So see.
Yeah.
So see that you've got like that sort of
Like
skin
a
effect.
like a orange peel effect.
Yeah,
on it.
exactly. Yeah, if you look at where this bumper's been done because it's
Yeah.
smooth underneath, it's more flatter. Like there, I'd say.
Yeah, okay.
You've got a smooth finish. So basically, no orange peel is basically like glass.
Right,
It's-
okay.
You can look into it. It's got a depth, shine. But in all fairness, people know like in trade BMWs. Orange peel
They're
from
terrible.
factory. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
pretty
they're
bad.
terrible.
Like, you know, they've got to
unless
protect.
unless you get them and you proper sand them down and
Yeah,
sort of
exactly.
wet
yeah,
sand them. and
yeah,
what.
wet sand and flat them. You know, it's all.
But so the wings, not too bad, right?
no, not too
Not
bad.
too bad.
No.
Right. Mirrors to the door.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I think basically.
That was too much time consumption, that Tony,
Oh.
to take that off.
It was and it wasn't. So we kind of tried peeling it off,
And it
but
will
where it
fit.
had been on there for so long,
Yeah.
I kind of just went, Nah, not taking you off.
That's now going as
And
a...
when we were spraying it, the guy who helped us, because there was four people sprayed this car,
Yeah.
different areas, 4 people, different areas. So
Yeah.
again, later on I'll tell you which one did which, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And anyway, when it comes to the stickers, it was, are we taking these off? No, go straight over the top. I've had enough of them. Go straight over the top. Okay,
And that
no
was
worries.
it.
Off they went.
Who done the mirror?
The mirror?
you gotta
I
tell
can't
me.
tell you who's done the mirror. It's not too bad.
No.
It's not too bad.
It's all right.
Apart from the fact that you have missed a few little bits on the mirror. Considering
Yeah, well,
you-
I've noticed...
Considering you're saying it's not too bad, we have missed a few little bits.
I've
on it.
noticed
A
that.
bit of reaction here,
Oh, yeah, bit of reaction, yeah.
and we missed down here.
Do you know what that is? That's silicons.
Silicons, okay.
Silicons.
And also we missed a bit down here, where we didn't take
Oh,
the
yeah.
mirror off.
Yeah,
But we will be taking the mirror off.
yeah, and then doing it. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's that
Yeah.
door. Anything else? Anything else to mention on the door?
Well, there's a few bits there, isn't there?
yeah, but I found it hard masking
Yeah,
this up
it's-
because
yeah, rubbers.
it's a seal
Yeah.
and it peels back.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, unless you take them off, then you just do the best you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, in all fairness, there's like the top of that door is actually quite smooth and
Yeah.
still got a bit of shine, but yeah, just where the lacquer peel is and everything in it.
But again, the masking's quite nice.
In all fairness, look at that handle, mate. I can't see any on that handle, so
That was all me.
fair
That was
play.
all
Yeah.
me.
Yep.
I did the masking.
I would say the masking's brilliant on the mouldings, Tony, but
Hey, we
thought you want that.
but there's 2 stories about that because when we did the other side,
Yeah.
we only did half and half
Yeah.
at first because we ran out of paint and I wanted to get some done before Tuna Fest.
Yeah.
And I left these bits black originally
Yeah.
because I was like, do I leave them black? Do I take them off
It
or
looks
do I
bit-
colour code them?
Yeah.
And the more and more I left it black, the more and more I was like, don't think it's working as I want it to.
No.
So we just colour coded them,
Yeah.
which I think looks a bit better.
Yeah, I think it does. And then if you had the side skirts on it,
Well,
if
the
you put
side
some-
skirts will be going black
Yeah.
because I think it will complement the trim,
Yeah.
right?
But I think
anyway,
it'll break it up, won't it?
yeah,
And-
we'll get to all that bit a little bit later on. We'll carry on with the paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is, before we go any further,
Oh god.
this roof
So yeah.
was painted before, and I think that roof did a worse job than I've done with a rattle can.
That's micro blistered.
I don't know who painted that, but it looked like Stevie Wonder now.
Yeah, it's not good. When
Like,
they first probably
It was so bad.
it's bad. When they first
Pretty
probably
sure.
done that probably didn't look that bad. And then what happens is like if you use old compressors or like we have a dry unit on our compressor. So when you compress air and stuff, like I don't know, I'm not it's a bit boring on the subject, but it's in if you get moisture in the airlines, you're basically when you're spraying the paint on with the base, you're spraying on water.
And that's basically
And then that's
I've
what it
done.
does, and it traps in, and then it pops, and it does that, and you got what a thing called micro blistering. There's loads of, but that is what it is. It's and you can see. So yeah, the only way you would rectify that is bare metal.
I didn't do it. We
No,
didn't do
in all
it. It was
fairness.
done before I bought
no,
the car.
no, Could be
Right.
loads of things. So
Shall we move to the rear quarter?
let's move. Yeah, I can already see.
Now, this rear quarter. What do you think?
Someone's been surfing in Hawaii there, isn't they? Whoa, yes. That's it. A
mean-
bit of a flat, and that probably won't.
Trust me, I want to tell you who did this rear quarter right now, but I don't want to. I'll tell you at the end. But I really want to tell you who
We'll
did
just
it.
say it was a bit cold on the day, and it just.
I mean, to be fair to the guy who did it, it was about 8 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah. There
We
you
did
go.
want to try and get half of the car done before Tudor Fest. It was
Right,
the day before
yeah,
Tudor
it was a
Fest.
bit of a rush job, yeah.
So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. Alright? But yeah.
I'd say though, in all fairness to them, like that's like this is you can see how bad the lacquer peel is all here, isn't
Yeah.
it? So
And then it kind of went a bit grey. Like, I don't know, what was that? Why has it gone like a whitey kind of colour over the top? Any idea why?
no. Yeah, in all fairness, I'm not really got silicons there, but no, I don't know, unless it's reacted with something. I wouldn't really know. I'll be completely honest, I don't know. It's milked, isn't it? It's got
Yeah, I don't
milking.
know what it is.
That's
I
like
thought
so.
it was because it was too cold.
Could be. It's just dried differently because it's drying so quickly, or it might be. Yeah, it could be cold. It's
Yeah.
got onto it. Damp's got onto it. If it's been done late and then it's not fully cured, damp's got onto it and it's gone a bit milky barred. So
A bit milky bar. But yeah, so this side you kind of gone through everything. You kind of seen what's what, blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Again, the masking up's not too bad. I
Masking
think.
pretty good, yeah.
The only thing that happened here is where
Yeah,
under the
deep rinse
seal.
to get that off.
No,
yeah.
no, well, not there, like on there.
Oh, right.
Was where basically there was a bit of water underneath there. When I masked it up, the water kind of came out.
Came out, yeah.
And then when I took the masking took the masking tape off, it ripped some off here.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
needs to go over again anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll move to the back in a second. What we'll do, we'll just take a little break,
Yep,
have a drink,
yep.
and we'll go back to the back.
One thing, can I...
Yep.
Have you done the... Oh, you... No, you...
Leave the door shut.
Yeah, that's
David,
it.
right?
Yeah. Just...
I
yeah.
did appear-ish.
Oh, yeah, sort of blurry.
Ish.
Yeah.
I mean, when the door's shut, you don't see it.
in all fairness, you actually don't. That's why I said, you know what, Tony, you've done the door shut. But... Yeah. In all fairness...
But you can't see it when it's shut.
You can't see it when it's shut, mate. No, fair play. So,
yeah. So should we take a break, have a drink,
Take a break, yeah.
and then we'll get back to the back, yeah?
Yeah, we'll get back to the back.
Alright,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we'll roast it. I mean, have a look. Have a good look.
So it's magically appeared from the side of the car to the back of the car. I personally think this back end is actually one of the better
In all
parts of
fairness,
the car.
in all fairness, it's not patchy. It's all right. It's a tiny bit milky there, but in
Yeah.
all fairness, again, it's not bad. A bit of a run there,
Yeah.
but that's also the cut. Do you notice it's gone like darker purple?
Yeah.
And that's just, it changes colour because you put so much just
Yeah.
on there, but. Yeah, it
But
ain't actually bad.
I mean, a little wet sand on that and another coat. should
yeah,
be
yeah,
alright.
yeah. You'd be alright probably.
I
Yeah.
think. I don't think.
No, I think the boot's actually.
Really, I think.
No,
I
I
mean, you
think.
can see a little bit of lack appeal underneath it.
Yeah, but you get away
I
with
think we
that.
can get away with that, love. But the one thing you can't see, well, you can now. I'm going to point it out to you.
Yeah.
Is the fact that it still says Vauxhall underneath.
Oh yes, just about.
Only just, but it is there, so we did-
Yeah, you haven't painted over the
I think we
badges.
did quite bad. I think we did quite good on
You haven't
this
painted
bit.
over the
I
badges.
was really impressed with this bit when we done it.
You did take the number plate off, didn't you?
We did take the number plate off, yes, and we did do underneath.
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Can, you can kind of see underneath it.
Oh,
but,
yeah, yeah,
we
yeah,
did
yeah.
do underneath it.
Good.
I didn't just tape it, we did actually do
Yeah,
underneath
yeah,
it. The only bit we missed was obviously underneath here.
Yeah, that's still got a bit of the yellow
Yeah, but
power.
as you can tell with the spoiler, it doesn't need another coat anyway,
yeah,
so
it's got a bit.
that's not the end of the world.
No,
That's not the end of the world.
That's not the end of the world, is it?
Any questions about the rear?
Um,
I don't think there's too much to say about it.
no,
really.
not really, no.
So,
Yeah, you treated the rust there.
yeah,
very
we treated
good.
that, yeah.
Oh,
He's
Why is it
finally
stick-
realised.
It's not
that the
gone
rub-
off.
He's finally realised that the rubber is actually goes sticky. Basically, look, it just goes really sticky and horrible.
well, also what you got to do is see, has it gone off?
I don't know, has it gone off? What do you mean by has it gone off? Oh, right.
Oh no, she's fair play.
Should do, I mean,
Yeah.
it's been left long enough.
Yeah, sometimes the old aerosols, they can take a bit of time, but no.
But yeah, I think I need to replace that bung with a
Yeah,
black
we've
one.
had them a nice black
We
one.
don't
Yeah,
worry about that.
yeah.
But I mean, the rear, not bad, right?
Yeah,
Not bad.
in all fairness, mate, not bad
Need
at all.
another coat on there.
Look, in all fairness
I know.
to everyone who was involved, you or whatever, masking,
Again.
not actually bad. Not actually bad at all. No. So, yeah, it's
I
pretty
mean,
good.
there's not really much to say, so should we move down
So
the other
I
side?
think no. I think we're
Let's go
all,
around the other side of the car, shall we? Right. This side then.
this side better than the other side, isn't it?
So this is
But-
why I said that I think the other side is the worst side.
Yeah.
So
But in all fairness, the other side had quite a lot of. I know it's got the lack of pill. You can see it
yeah.
under there, but yeah. Like I
Down
said,
here
it's
and everything,
it's actually quite good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a nice smooth
right.
finish, yeah.
I mean,
Even there's all right,
anything
yeah.
you can point out on this bit? Anything you can point out down this side? Just the side in general. Anything you can point out that's not good or something that needs
Again,
doing?
it's a tiny bit packed, but you're working with aerosols. I think it's quite good for, you know.
You know, I
bloody
mean,
hell, like,
obviously, you can still see a little bit of the original colour underneath.
yeah, it's,
but
and
again,
it's also a horrible colour. Like, again, people in the trade would also know. Like yellows, if you paint a yellow, so say you've primed the side and it's primed white over it, you paint a yellow, you are just coat after coat after
Yeah.
coat trying to cover it. So I suppose it can be similar with these colours, but you're trying to cover up such a light colour into a dark
Yeah.
colour.
But again, we missed a little bit around here where the rubber's
Yeah,
done quite set.
again,
We missed behind a little bit behind
Yeah.
here, but those are little bits I think that can just be redone.
Well, next time, if you just do this, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's electric windows.
Yeah.
If you just literally pull the window down, just pull that out,
Yeah.
and just push it down, then
Okay.
yeah, and it's sort. Oh, I'll put that up here. There you go.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Beautiful.
it's not bad.
No,
it's not bad. I mean, again, we painted.
Yeah, that's just patina.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, and then I think I've got a little car park
Oh,
thing here. Someone's gone into it and already
It's
destroyed
the
my
pride and
paint.
joy.
But again, this handle again, I mean,
Yeah,
there's a
good.
little bit there, but other than that,
I don't think there is. Oh,
yeah, it's only a tiny bit,
Yeah.
but not
I
bad
think
little
it's
thing,
alright.
you know?
Yeah, this
I mean-
side's actually nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Tiny
It's not
little
bad.
1 inch there, but
Yeah.
flat out. Yeah,
But
that's
again,
the
like,
same.
I think we've walked around the whole car
That's
now.
the only bit. What just there?
Yeah, so
Right.
basically, we kind of...
One out of tape.
No, we didn't run out of tape.
Oh.
Basically, we were going around the car and it kind of got to a point where we were just like, the person spraying while I was masking. We were just kind of rushing.
One was a bit quicker than the
I
other.
couldn't quite keep up, and I was like, I can't keep up.
One was a bit quicker than the
Yeah,
other.
so yeah, but I eventually got there.
Yeah.
But I mean, now we've had a walk around the whole car.
Yeah.
Give me some questions, and I'll give you some answers, and we'll go from there. Oh, actually, no, we won't do
Shall
that
I
yet.
put these on?
No, we won't
And
do
it
that
might
yet,
make it look
right?
a bit. Oh, Alex the bollocks that does now, Tony.
Oh yeah, I know. You know, I mean, just step back 50 metres. You'll be fine. Just keep stepping back. But no, right. So I'm going to ask you. That's from where I crashed the car.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you 2 questions.
Yeah.
First question: what is the best panel on the car? Do you think? What is the best bit about the whole car, like paint-wise?
I think front bumper.
Front bumper.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think the front bumper is the best part of the
I
car,
think
yeah?
yeah, with the finish, everything. I think the front bumper, the masking on the splitter.
Yeah.
Good question. But apart from that, the front bumper, yeah, it's actually really good for an aerosol. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
right. So
yeah,
the front bumper is the best part.
I think so. Yeah.
And I think the person that sprayed the front bumper is probably going to surprise you more than anything.
Really. Yeah.
So the front bumper is the best part. So there's one question.
Yeah.
Second question is, what do you rate the colour out of 10?
Oh, the colour, I think a good solid 8.
8 out of 10.
Yeah,
That's not
8,
bad. I can take that. I
Yeah,
can take
or
that.
even 9. Like I do like the colour. Like I said, I've done a Morgan,
Yeah.
a +8 Morgan, and he painted. He said, "Oh, I want it this colour," and we were like, "God, that's going to be a bit Barbie and Ken," as you say. But we done it, and when it's like we done it in base and clear, and it looked phenomenal. And I think on that, I think I like the colour. Yeah. I do.
Okay. So there's the 2 questions I wanted to ask you at the minute. I mean, we did a previous video of Dan's reaction, and he really liked the colour as
Yeah,
well.
I do. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with him.
But I mean, he rated the paint job very harshly, but we'll get to that in a minute when I ask your rate. But he was honest. I can't argue with his honest opinion.
No.
So, any questions now? Any questions you want me to answer before we go on to who did what and my future plans?
Not really. I mean, you've given me all the insides, and like you said, by the sounds of it, you're going to go over it again in some areas. That's about it, really. I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
So, I'm going to tell you the names of 4 people
Yeah.
that helped spray this car.
Right. Yeah.
Right? I was one
The
of
old
them.
crew. Yeah.
I was one.
Yeah.
Spencer was one.
Yeah.
Josh was one.
Yeah.
And Bradley was one.
Brad. Yeah.
Right? So they were the 4 people that sprayed this car, right? Who do you think did what?
I reckon Josh done the front bumper.
Right?
I reckon. I don't think Brad's bad with aerosol because I reckon he's done the court panel.
Right.
But who done what? Did they do a panel each?
So I'm just you tell me what you think people have done, because obviously there's different grades of paintwork around the car.
I think you've done the boot, I reckon.
Right, okay, so you think I've done the boot,
Yeah,
you think Brad did this rear quarter,
I reckon so, yeah.
you think Josh did the front bumper,
I think Josh done the front bumper.
who do you
yeah.
think did the doors and the wing on this side?
I reckon Spencer, because they're not
Right.
bad in all fairness.
Okay, so you
I reckon
think Spencer
had a
did
go
this
of it.
side?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
do you think did the bonnet?
I reckon that was a tag team effort, mate. I
Okay,
reckon.
so you reckon that was a tag
Yeah,
team
I
effort,
reckon
right,
someone's
okay,
been
that's
here. Well, yeah,
Right, okay.
yeah. I
Down this
reckon.
side, who do you think did what on this side?
In all fairness to this side, it does reflect what's under it.
Yeah. Because there's one name still missing you haven't mentioned. Josh. Oh no, Josh, you
No,
said
no,
did
I
the
said
bumper,
front
didn't you?
bumper,
you
yeah.
did, So who do you think did this side then? Or bits on this side at least?
I reckon you and Spencer done this side.
Right,
I reckon
okay.
It was again
Okay.
a little group effort on that
And
side.
again, you reckon I did the rear,
I reckon
yeah?
you done the
Who think did the bumper? Do you reckon I did that as well, or?
yeah. I reckon you might have done that. It was going so well up to that point, but apart from that, it's actually quite good. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you've told me who you think's done what.
Yeah.
So let's go back round this side and I'll
Right,
tell you,
okay.
I'll reveal everything.
Yeah.
Right? All will be revealed.
Yeah, million
So-
question.
This rear quarter you said Brad did, yeah?
Yep, I reckon so.
I did it.
Oh, you did it.
I did this rear quarter.
Fair play. All right, yeah.
I did this rear
Fair
quarter.
play,
right?
mate. Yeah.
Yep.
So even, nice. Yeah.
So I did this rear quarter.
Yeah.
Now, who did we say you did this in the wing? We said Spencer, right?
Yeah.
Right, so Spencer didn't do these two.
Oh, who done them?
That was Brad.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was Brad. But I will admit that Brad he did 2 coats,
Yeah.
and then he had to leave.
Yeah.
So I had to do a final coat on them.
Yeah.
So
It
Brad
just
did it, but then I did the final coat.
Yeah. But apart from that, it's covered, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
So
This side's not.
Brad did that. I'll give Brad the credit on that because he did both of the
No,
work.
this side's not.
Right?
Yeah.
Back to the front.
Right.
Now you said Josh did this rear bumper,
No, I reckon
front
so.
bumper, right?
Yeah.
And you said that was a tag team effort,
I
yeah?
reckon that was like 100 people on that bonnet. Yeah.
Wow. Spencer did the bonnet. We ran out of paint. But
He's over there.
he's about to redeem himself
Is he?
because Spencer did the front bumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spencer done the front bumper.
Spence.
You did the front
Good job,
bumper.
mate. Yeah, give it to ya.
He thought Josh did that
Not
front
the
bumper.
bonnet though, Spencer. Not the bonnet.
Yeah,
We're
he
not
thought-
giving you credit for that.
He thought that Josh did that front bumper.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will tell you now.
But don't say anything too much. But he,
I won't say too much, but that bumper I done myself, and it was probably the best spraying that I've ever done. And Tony did point out that I missed 1 or 2 bits, and I went, "No, I'll go over it
Keep
again."
going.
And then we ran out of
Keep it
paint.
wet. Yeah.
so he did that and that.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
cheers for that, Spence.
No worries.
We're going to carry on moving around the car. Right, down this side again. Who did you say did this?
I
said
said
Brad,
you-
didn't you?
I said you and Spencer again.
Oh yeah, no, you said. Sorry, you said me and Spencer on this, right?
Yeah.
So, this wing,
Yeah.
this door,
Yeah.
and this mirror was also Spencer.
Right. Again, the mirror.
Yeah.
It's actually not too this like that.
This, that, and
40%.
just leave it go
40%
like
of
that,
it's
mate.
all right, yeah.
I tell you what,
But-
just look at it like that.
In all,
Just look at it like that,
in all
right?
fairness to you lot with it, like I keep saying, whatever's underneath or whatever's prepping, you're going to
Yeah.
get. Do you see what I mean? So, fair play, like,
Spencer did them.
yeah.
Right, now this rear quarter,
Yeah.
you said, who did you say did this?
I think I said Spencer done it.
Wow,
No?
I'm going to be completely honest. It's the person you would least expect that did this. Josh.
Is it?
Yeah. That silence said it all.
Well, no.
Because what does Josh
What's 8
do for a
o'clock?
living?
I know, yeah.
What does Josh do for a
But
living?
no, Josh is. I've vouched Josh. He's bloody. He's very good. So no,
Yeah,
he's
but what does he do for a living?
he does do it
Come
for
on.
a living. Yeah. But
He does this for a living, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
worst quarter panel all the worst part on the car.
Was it damp at night?
But it was 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
It was dry but
Which
windy.
yeah.
And we
Yeah, if
kind
it's
of,
really windy, when you're trying to spray it,
Yeah.
it's dry and
So yeah, Josh did that.
Was it cold?
It was a little bit cold, but it
Yeah,
wasn't.
that's why you get
yeah.
runs, yeah.
But it wasn't overly cold.
Yeah, oh right.
You know,
yeah,
for the time of the night, it wasn't overly cold. But yeah, so Josh did that.
Right, yeah.
Right, now we move on to the rear.
Yeah.
Now again, who did you say did the boot?
I think you done the boot.
I did do the boot.
You did?
I did
He's
do the
made
boot.
fa- I
I
know,
did
because
the
every
boot.
time you went round it, you're like, oh, it's so
I
lovely.
did the boot. So I did the boot in this rear quarter,
Yeah.
and then Josh also did the rear bumper.
No, that's what I said, the bumper. Yeah.
Josh did the rear bumper,
Yeah.
but in all fairness to Josh, I mean the spoiler was kind of a tag team effort because
Yeah.
I knew in my head that we needed because I couldn't be asked to mask up round here,
take
so I
it.
just
Yeah, it's a
kind of
bit
left
of an
it.
arsehole getting up there, to be fair.
But I will. Josh is going to have the benefit of the doubt because it was 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
We were trying to rush it before Tune
Yeah.
Fest, and it was a rattle can
Yeah,
job.
100%, yeah.
But
Got a lot of factors against you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's who done the whole car.
Yeah.
Right, so now you know who done the whole car.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quickly tell you now that it's not finished.
Yep.
Obviously, the roof's going black.
Yep.
We've actually now got a unit.
Oh,
Me and Josh now have a unit.
congratulations, happy days.
Right,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just over the road from here.
Yeah.
Now, when this goes into the unit, Josh is now going to sand down the whole car,
Yeah.
and he's going to do the whole lot.
What, with an aerosol or pop up?
I don't know yet. We haven't decided.
yeah.
I might go to Pondswood and see if they can get me a colour match
Yeah,
for this.
Well, give us a shout. I've
but
got an account with them.
It's
so.
called Claret Violet. This colour,
Right,
apparently.
yeah.
Right. So we're going to sand it all down, and we're going to try and do it all properly now that we've got the unit. 'Cause we can do it inside.
Another colour I'll tell you about, Ferrari Thistle Purple. Have a
Ferrari
look.
Thistle
I'll send you a thing, yeah.
It sounds like that's got a bit of glitter in it.
It hasn't.
No?
You'd be surprised,
Okay.
yeah, nothing. And it's not like a three-stage pearl, nothing. And what I mean by that is you've got colours where
Yeah.
you've got the pearls in it, and it's a bit of a nightmare. You
But
scratch it, you're trying to match.
This whole car was done outside.
Yeah, no, fair play,
All
in all
done
fairness.
outside.
With painting, and again, like, and I keep saying it, like, people who are in the trade, if they're watching or whatever, you've got so many factors, like, you've got edging up, you've got silicons, where, like, and that's like, if you have, like, polish from Halfords or something,
Yeah.
they have, like, contained silicons, then it starts reacting, and, you know, one case start reacting with the paint underneath and separate. So, you've got so many factors, so fair play. Like, if it's cold, it runs easier. So, fair play.
I mean, you did all right with guessing, but so now I'm going to ask you another question. If I was to come to you and
Yeah,
ask you to paint this car for me
yeah,
in this colour,
yeah.
what would you roughly quote me?
Well, that's on, the trouble is with that.
Just give me a quick base coat on the. Just
Do you want me to
the
give
base
you the 2-3 options of what is really good or flashovers and all that?
Give me the middle option. The middle option, the one that's not the best,
Yeah.
but not the worst. Just give me a middle option quote, just so a rough idea, so everyone knows
Well,
roughly
what
what
I
you'll
would
charge.
be doing with it
Yeah.
is finishing off the one case who don't react with what we're putting on,
Yeah.
and then you'd have to try and feather out the orange, sorry, the lacquer peel,
Yeah.
what's underneath, and then really, because otherwise, if it was like we're talking a proper job, like full on, like restoring it and everything, all the windows be popping out, everything be coming off, bare metal it, you know, epoxy prime it, or edge prime it, then the 2K primer blocking it and all that lot.
So
Then,
basically, if I just came to you and I said, look, I just want this looking good,
yeah,
but I want it done with a Pondsworth paint. So if I gave you the paint from Pondsworth in a
yeah,
gun,
they deliver us in a base.
and I just said literally just get it looking good over the top.
yeah,
Roughly, what would you charge me for that?
Well, you'd have to still take this off.
Yeah.
You would have to take
Yeah,
that
well,
off.
we're basing it
Yeah.
on it being the original colour.
Oh, if it was the original colour and you didn't
Like,
do
what
this
would you-
to it,
what would you cost?
you
What
could
would you charge?
probably do it for about, I don't know, 1,700-1,800 quid.
So 1800 quid,
I
yeah?
think so,
You
yeah.
reckon, roughly about 1800 quid to get a decent finish.
Yeah, you get
You
it
look
would
good.
look really nice,
Right.
but you would, what you might get, but then you wouldn't be that fussy is, again, people who know in trade.
Yeah.
If you don't where you're feathering all them edges out and everything, you might get a sink back.
Yeah.
So you'll get like a little bit of like crazy in here and there, but won't be straight away. You'll do it. It'll look really nice.
Yeah.
But you might get that again if you. I'll be honest. If you wanted a really good job, like I've just done a BMW E30 track car for a bloke, lovely Adam. And basically, he went a bit to town on it, but that was. The welding was all done, but to do that to the standard he wanted it, and he had a sunroof delete, and it had to be all filled and all that lot, loads of filler work. That was £3.5 grand. So yeah.
So we were talking around about 17 or 1800 quid, yeah.
Yeah, you might be again. You might be able to get it down to a bit, but I mean, you're easily going to spend with the paint. You're going to want. You always want some left over just in case, you know, and we give that to our customers. So you would probably want to get, if you're doing all shuts and everything like that, 4 litres, maybe a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
With that paint, and then obviously you haven't just got that price. You've then got the price of the lacquer.
Yeah.
So that's like £160 or 140 something plus VAT for the lacquer we use, plus the paint. You're probably looking at like 250, 200 quid, and then all the other materials you got. But it like you said, it's so hard to.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
But I think you could probably get away with sort of that sort of price figure. There's places out there who are going to be, you know.
Now,
cheap.
how much do you think it's cost me to get this car the way it is?
What? Well, you haven't paid your mates, have you, to do it? No. So I reckon with aerosols, what we thinking with an aerosol these days, price-wise. I don't know what they are. Only satin black I do sometimes when I do old sheet defenders, but 15 quid per aerosol, let's say 10, 15 quid per aerosol. I bet you spent about 120 quid all in, I reckon, on everything.
120 quid you reckon, right?
Yeah, about that.
Okay, so you reckon I spent 120 quid.
Yeah.
You're saying it cost around about £1,700 to £1,800 for you to do it.
Yeah.
Which, so 120 quid, we'll say, is more than a 10% off things, around about 7 or 8% difference price, yeah?
Yeah.
What have I told you? Obviously I raided 2 different shops.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
So the first shop, I got 5 cans
Okay, yeah.
for £35.
Right, okay,
And
that's
the
pretty good.
second shop, I got 4 cans
Yeah.
for £24.
Right.
So all in all, it's cost me about 60 quid.
Yeah, that's
paint
pretty
this
good,
car.
isn't it? Yeah, to have it like it is, yeah. In all
And then
fairness,
if I
that's-
add the sandpaper and the masking tape, it's an extra tenner.
Right.
So I probably painted this car, say in 2 days,
Yeah.
all in all. I mean,
Yeah.
I probably could have done it in 1 day,
Yeah,
but we took about 2 days, 70 quid,
yeah,
and it's at this level.
yeah.
Is that good or is that bad?
I think it's very good, yeah. For the money as well, yeah. You ain't going to get, you know, God, back in the day, well, like 20 years ago, you can get, well, you could, but then people would respray stuff for like 500 quid, but, you know, with everything that's changed now. But, no, that's very good, mate, in all fairness.
So,
yeah.
you rated the colour 8 out of 10, good solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I like the colour.
Now, I now want to hear your rate on my paint job.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind the 4 of us did it, so what would you rate this out of 10? 10 being the best, 1 being the absolute worst. So what would you rate it?
Oh, I hate being put in this position.
Just do it. I told you to be as honest as you possibly want.
I mean, for an aerosol it's alright, but if you be generous, 4, maybe 4, yeah, I'd say.
So you give it a good solid 4 out of 10, right?
4 out of 10, yeah.
Now, if you watch the video, Dan rated it a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, it's not. I was thinking, I thought, I don't know if I can go that far, but
I mean, 4 out of 10, I'll take it. I'd take that, considering we did it outside with an air can. 4 different people, so it's not going to be a consistency in the paint colour, in the paint job.
And you're working with what's underneath, what you're working with.
And it was only $5.99 a can from the range.
You're joking.
Nope. This paint is from the range.
Fair play. Well, that's also why you'll be getting, because that's a big factor as well. Like the better the. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
it was called One Maston or something like that. The paint can.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, claret purple, $5.99 a can from the range.
Sorted. No,
So-
fair play. Fair play. But no, that explains why you got milkiness and stuff, because it's more thinned down. The
Yeah.
more thinner it is, the more cheaper
Well,
it is.
I mean, to be fair, when I first started painting, I didn't shake the can enough.
Oh right, so it's come out
It
a bit
it did say on the can to shake to
shake
about
very
3
well.
minutes.
Yeah.
But I was literally stood there for about 2 seconds. I was
Yeah, I
like,
thought that's it. Yeah.
as soon as I heard the ding 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 ding, I was like, right, that's ready.
Yeah, that's it.
Done. And then yeah, he kind of went milky, so I was a bit like, maybe I should actually
Actually read the
read
instructions.
the instructions
Yeah.
and.
But at least it went off.
3 minutes.
It's cheap paint, don't you? It actually went off.
But also, if I've actually put this through the car wash since, and I put it through a scratch.
Do you know what I was about to say that? Yeah.
Yep, I put it through a
Have
scratch
you washed it?
car wash, and it's all stayed on there.
Yeah, in all fairness, it has.
I was quite impressed with that because I was sat in the driver's seat. I was like,
I'll come out
Is my
and he'll be
paint
back.
job
He'll be
gonna
back
be-
to fucking
it's back to yellow, isn't it? But no, he didn't.
No, fair play, mate.
So-
It's all right.
An overall 8 out of 10 for the colour,
Yeah,
4 out of 10 for the paint job.
yeah.
And you think the front bumper, which was done by Spencer, was the best part of the
Oh, I think,
thing.
yeah.
And you are quite surprised with the outcome for the price.
For the price, yeah. Yeah, very. Yeah. Like you said, if you see it coming from a bit of a distance, it looks really good. Looks pretty good, but
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like. In all
And then,
fairness,
so
it
the other
did.
thing is with the car now, so obviously the roof's going black.
Yeah.
There's 2 other things. So obviously I'm putting the side skirts on, which you're putting on
Yeah,
for me.
which I've been rubbed in, put it on. Yeah.
So we'll be around at some point to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah. To do that, yeah.
But obviously the plastic's black, the side skirts are staying black.
Yeah.
Now the wheels. I reckon the wheels should go white, like I did on my old blue one.
Yeah.
But do you reckon that they should go, what colour do you reckon I should do the wheels to match the paint with the black roof, the black trim?
I think white would look really good with that colour,
Yeah,
but it's a hard one with colours, isn't it? Because what you don't want to do is like overload things.
yeah,
So you could either go like gunmetal grey,
yeah,
like an anthracite grey sort of thing would look nice.
yeah.
With the trims and the black. I don't think black would be too much. I think, but I think white would look really. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to know.
I mean,
what
I
you're
think
gonna
white-
fish in it. I think white would look
Because
good.
I personally think that black wheels, we call them invisible wheels.
Yeah.
You just don't see it.
No.
So I prefer something that you can see. Now,
I find with lighter colours on them, it enhances. It even makes them look bigger than they are.
Yeah.
Or stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm now going to throw a curveball in the mix
right? Yeah.
because with the wheels, obviously they're being painted.
Yeah.
Now, nobody knows this yet because I haven't told anyone. So the first time it's going to be said is going to be on camera.
Yeah.
The wheels are going to be going white,
Yeah.
but
Right.
Dan is going to be giving some money,
Yeah.
and he's going to buy the spray paint from the TikTok shop. And I'm going to
I don't
see.
even have TikTok. mate.
I'm going to see how well the TikTok spray paint really is on these wheels.
Like get a little sponsorship.
So I think because they're pretty cheap on there, I think they're about £2-3 on there per can. So I'm wondering how well we can get these wheels looking with the TikTok shop paint. So with that being said, Ben, thanks for coming on the channel.
No, cheers, mate. Anytime.
And we'll get your car on the channel whenever it's done.
One of my many shitters.
Yeah, one of your many shitters. But thanks for coming on the shop.
No worries, mate.
Channel. Don't forget to drop us a like and a subscribe. I'll drop Ben's Instagram on the screen below, so give him a follow. Don't forget to keep watching the videos. It helps us out, and it gets more content created. So yeah, have fun, and I'll see you next week.